Welcome to Lovecars and to another very special video. And it's special because even if you're in a dusty old classic or a brand new, pristine, state-of-the-art car like this, there's just something really special about being behind the wheel of a Rolls-Royce. And this one is the all-new Black Badge Ghost. So we featured the new Ghost, the Silver Badge Ghost, on this channel before. We did it in Scotland on the most beautiful snow-capped mountain roads, and it truly was a car for all seasons. But this is the Black Badge, this is the alter ego. This is like the sporty version of that traditional Silver Badge that we've all known and loved for so many years. And it's appealing to, I think, a new generation. I think it's appealing to a much younger generation. And indeed, a stat that I'm absolutely baffled by is, out of the BMW group of BMW, Mini and Rolls-Royce, Rolls-Royce has the youngest average age of ownership out of the group. And Mini, which I thought would have had the youngest, has actually got the oldest average age of ownership. Stick that one in your smoking tailpipes, Mr. BMW. I'm really shocked at that, I gotta say. And Black Badge has got a little bit of nostalgia for me as well, because the first video we ever did on this channel with Tiff Nadell was with Black Badge Rolls-Royces. We did a trio, the Wraith, the Dawn and the previous model Ghost, in some beautiful roads around Wales somewhere, but that was a bit of history as well. The world exclusive, a Black Badge trilogy, worth watching, but not yet, because you've got to watch this video first. And Rolls-Royce as a company have continued to smash their targets. They sold over 5,500 cars last year, which was up 49% over the previous year. And part of that is because of Cullinan, the new SUV. But I think a lot of that is to do with their new ethos, a new Black Badge ethos, attracting that sort of younger generation. So it's not just celebrities and royalty, now it's entrepreneurs and leaders of business that aspire to be in a Rolls-Royce. And it is certainly a very aspirational car, but it doesn't come cheap. As you'd imagine with a Rolls-Royce, starting price for this car is an eye-watering 250-something thousand pounds, which is just there or thereabouts, bizarrely, with the average house price in the UK, which is £268,000. And when you consider this car probably won't look at home on your average driveway, today I'm going to visit somewhere which I think this car is just the most perfect fit. A house worthy of a Rolls-Royce Black Badge Ghost owner. It's just around the corner now. Where's the bell?
Hi MTV, welcome to my crib, come on in.
First things first, this is Lovecars, not MTV, Chris.
Yeah, I know, I just wanted to do it.
What a crib though, this is amazing. As soon as you come in, you got this Kawasaki H2 carbon fiber, pretty rare.
Yeah, one of 120 actually. Sort of goes with the house, don't you think?
120 in the world. It goes perfectly with the house. It's art, as is this. Look at this place. It's incredible.
Mate, it's worked out. I'm really happy.
Last time I was here was about 2 years ago. It was a building site, and then I saw it on Grand Designs. And you dressed up for Kevin Mccloud with a blazer.
Well, you come on the weekend. I'm like you, same thing.
Casuals. So this is the famous kitchen, and we'll come on to that in a minute, because you've got a bit of stick about this, but you can't help but notice, F40. You are the CEO and founder of PaddlUp.
That is our F40. Looks a bit different at the minute, but yeah.
Doing good things there. I like to see what's going on. And you're a little bit different to lots of the other auction places that are around. There's a few online places now, but you guys hold the asset, and you kind of broker the deal a bit differently.
Yeah, it's one of those, people assume it's the same, but no, we have, as you know, large storage facility, makes inspections right, and frankly, we're holding an expensive asset. If you're going to bid on it, you want to come and see it, feel it. You don't want to be going to somebody's house. And to be honest, nor does the seller. We've all heard the horror stories of burglaries after visits to view cars and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, then it's legal escrow. Once everybody's happy, funds released, etc. It's more of almost like a house transaction.
And you're taking crypto now. That's a bit forward thinking, isn't it? If it's good enough for Elon, it's good enough for you.
The reason people don't is because it's difficult, and it's just that additional layer. But really, it's an asset class. It's here to stay, and it's almost switching out of one asset to another, being crypto to cars. And why not? You know, once you set the systems up, then away you go, really.
And I think our viewers are going to be quite fascinated with you. Certainly your cars, you've got a beautiful car collection, some really nice stuff in there. Lots of it, as you say, is at the PaddlUp facility. This does look a bit like a Bond villain's lair. Have you got something to tell us? Are you a bit of a Bond villain?
As you say, it was on Grand Designs, and it was a something to push the boundaries. And to be honest, a little bit like, you know, the cars we love. They're all pushing the boundaries when they're built, and it's about form and function, isn't it? And
it's not just about form and function, it's about art as well, because this is art. And one thing I picked up on the Grand Design is the fact that if people like you didn't have the foresight to build places like this, or the vision to build places like this, we would never have castles, chateaus, cathedrals. Our landscape all over the world would look completely different.
The planning laws for this is exactly the same planning laws as for castles in the medieval times. It's exactly the same rules, and it's to push the boundaries and local builders, enhance the local area. That's sort of the underlying theme, really, and it's turned out great.
You got some stick online, and you don't mind me saying that. I cannot believe the internet. One of the best houses ever built, certainly in our era, and it's got some stick about spending 125 grand on the kitchen. If you said to Roman Abramovich, you've only got 125 grand spent on the kitchen, he would think you've gone mad. He'd spend more than that on a cooker.
It was pretty harsh, but it's
beautiful. It is like that bike. It is like a work of art, the whole thing. And you know, Joe, houses like this on MTV Cribs, keeping on that theme, you know they normally say, come in through this room into the bedroom, this is where all the magic happens. I've known you long enough to know not much magic happens in that bedroom anymore.
I'm too old for that now. Yeah.
But there is a room out there where there's plenty of magic. I'm going to take my chocolate cake and go and have a look through this room. So this is where the real magic happens.
Obviously, some of the other kit is actually at PaddlUp because it's being used for promotion stuff, etc. So and again, it's a good storage facility.
What's with that SL500?
It's the old 129 model, and Mercedes have started using them quite a bit in footage. Like when Bottas left the factory, it was on the back of an R12, and really they're just brilliant. Get the kids in the back. So
I know why you got it. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's why you've got it.
And it is cool, yeah. Featured heavily.
Do you know what? 8C. I've never been a fan of the 8C. I drove yours. Sounds amazing. I got to say, it looks incredible. That's a rare car as well, isn't it?
As you say, it's not really that good to drive, but it's the look of it, isn't it? It's a bit of an event car, noise, look, etc.
Speaking of events and noise, absolutely love Vanquish S. It's one of the best sounding cars of all time, and one of the best looking cars as well. Still looks sensational now. Very dated inside with the infotainment, but what a sensational car.
This is the ultimate edition as well with that spec, and yeah.
So speaking of rare specs, I know on that side over there there's a certain Sir Stirling Moss that's signed this car, because this is a rare car, especially with the signature. Can't be many of those in the world that have been signed by Sir Stirling.
There's one Coupe 722 I know of, and only this one, so yeah, I've got the video of him doing it, etc. It was really, really nice. Yeah, this thing is,
You love it, don't you?
It's a supercharger. What it is, it's why put supercharger in a car? You know, superchargers for a plane because of thin air, etc. There's no reason to do it, but they did it, and it's brutally quick. Old, again, gearbox is horrific, but it's still that quick because it's just the old 5-speed Merc, bulletproof box, but it
feels like a boat. Looks beautiful, stunning car.
Oh no, you're right. Again, it's too big, but it's not about that, is it? It's a GT cruiser.
And what do you think of the car that I brought down for you today then?
I have to admit, I do love it.
This house, this car, I don't think there's a better combo in the world. I can really see you in this car. It's a perfect car for you. The incredible bit of kit, and it still looks so traditional, even though this is the brand new Ghost. But this is packed full of technology now. It's got rear wheel steering, it's got all-wheel drive, V12 still, 600 horsepower, 900 newton meters of torque.
Instant, isn't it?
Mate, it's on tick over. The torque is on tick over. And this, of course, is the Black Badge, where they anodize, so it's all black as opposed to the chrome that you see on the traditional.
Same as the taps.
Exactly, match taps. And this is illuminated now. Is it? I don't know. For you, you're a classy guy, do you like the illuminated grille?
I do. Yeah, Rolls is next on the list, 100%.
Surely this is the car then, because this is literally a Rolls you can use every day of the year. And look at it, it's perfect, even in this colour.
I love the, it's coach line, isn't it?
Coach line. One guy from Rolls-Royce hand paints this. His name's Mark Court. Can you imagine hand painting that, making a mistake on that?
And then into the accent, into the car.
And it all carries through beautifully inside as well. I told you I would get you the perfect house car combo.
Yeah.
I think I've nailed it. What do you reckon?
You do me deal?
Come on, let's get some
let's go.
chocolate cake. Talk about a deal.
Talk numbers.
I don't sell rollers, I just review them. You know that, don't you? But yeah, we can talk about it. Yeah, exactly. Paddle up, dude.